Welcome along everybody to Imola, just down the road from Ferrari HQ, and they know a thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:14.2. Senna, Bortoletto and Colapinto. And we're in front of Schumacher, Albon and Hadjar. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:13.6. Senna, Russell, Schumacher, Colapinto and Häkkinen. Three minutes to go. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Hello there and welcome back to Imola, home circuit of the Scuderia Ferrari. We expect to see a lot of local supporters wearing red today, and they've all turned out for what we're expecting will be a sensational event here at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight on the circuit and its only DRS zone. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Senna, Michael Schumacher, Franco Colapinto, and Häkkinen, Maloney, Lawson, Gasly, and Gabriel Bortoleto, Doohan, Albon, Tim Tramnitz, and Hadjar, O'Sullivan, Jackson, Victor Martins, and Taylor Barnard, Crawford, Pierce, Soloff, and Richard Verschoor rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, mate, radio check, please, radio check.
Yeah, radio's good.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Okay, copy. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Russell behind, they're on old mediums. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. 19 laps to go. Box, box, box. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Okay, so that's 17 laps of fuel remaining. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gabriel coming in for his stop now. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.3 seconds.
car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. First position, front of the pack, Senna behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. All right, 16 laps to go. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. "14 laps of fuel left, 14 laps. Leading the pack, that's P1. The car behind you is Senna. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Thanks everyone. It was a good weekend. Thank you everyone.
And your victor today, Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
Well, I'm sure I've seen an increased hunger, increased desire from this driver this weekend, Crofty, as they've performed in front of their home crowd. And drivers often say they feel extra energy from inside the car, and I really feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. And it's a richly deserved victory today for Kimi Antonelli. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Hey, Chief, we've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Okay, I'll be honest. These talks have been pretty painstaking, but we're making excellent progress. There are a few details to iron out, so when you're ready, start the meeting and we'll try to smooth over any final issues ahead of a potential deal.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they've finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering.
Hey boss, what do you make of this?
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
Hey, just a quick one. If you've got some cash kicking around, why not...
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.